Well, hey everyone, my name is Nathan Jones, and if you're new here, welcome. I like to talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays, and today we're going to be talking about Indicator, Powerhouse Films. And so before we jump into that though, I just wanted to say there are a lot of titles and a lot of sales still coming my way because there's just been so many things going on. So I decided to break these things up, just a video at a time. I'll be doing one for Criterion, from Scream Factory, etc. So today I wanted to start off with one of my favorite labels of all time, and slowly becoming probably one of my favorite labels just at period. And I'm talking about Indicator, of course. And I just said that Indicator just celebrated their 5th anniversary. And they just had a sale on their website where it lasted, I believe, 7 days. I think originally it was 5, but then it got extended. Maybe 7 to 9. I don't remember the details, but I was able to place some orders into their site and get a few things, and I'm super excited that they came here. They're shipping from the UK, but for anyone who doesn't know, Powerhouse Films Indicator will be actually opening up a storefront in the States come January, which is really big news and super exciting. And that's definitely really big news for this company because they are definitely getting a lot, obviously, because they're going to open up stateside. They're obviously getting a lot of orders from the States. So I'm glad that they are able to, jump into this venture. And I'm going to miss kind of ordering from the UK. I know that's a weird statement to say because obviously it costs a little bit of an arm and a leg, but for the most part, I just love ordering from them. Obviously, it's not going to change anything. I'm probably going to start ordering from the United States side of things, but here we are. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the 5th anniversary and some of the titles that I was able to pick up. And, I have not seen any of these titles except for the box set at the end, which I'm sure you know already what it is. But let's jump into the titles and what I picked up and why I chose them and the reasons why I picked them up. All right, so the first film is a standard edition. It is Spy Number 31, and it is from 1969. It is a Sidney Pollack film and is starring Burt Lancaster in Castle Keep. And now Castle Keep is where we have Burt Lancaster. He's an American major, and he's, I guess, stuck in a Belgian fort while Nazis attack him, while Germans attack him. So that's kind of the setup of this film. I like Sidney Pollack quite a bit. I really love Tootsie and Jeremiah Johnson being two of my favorite films of his. But I'm excited for this one, even though I know it doesn't have necessarily high marks on IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, which is not really a mark at all because a lot of these films are not going to have high marks, and regardless, it's going to be a fun war film, and I'm just excited for this, and I like Burt Lancaster, so this is one of the films that was in and out of my cart, and I was like, you know what, I think it's time to pick up Castle Keep, and so I did. All right, so the next film is actually a film directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and is Spine Number 87, and is from 1987, which is my favorite year of films. But this is a film called Gardens of Stone, and Gardens of Stone is actually about the Vietnam War, and the year is, I guess, 1968. This says in the back, it was a dangerous time to be young, an impossible time to be a hero. This is the story of the other side of the war at home. So this is actually about a soldier, an instructor, James Caan, who is stuck at home training soldiers at the Arlington National Cemetery instead of actually training soldiers to go over and fight over in Vietnam. So alongside his friend James Earl Jones, he is they're pretty much schooling, I guess, this cadet who's D.B. Sweeney in this film, and really just before he gets deployed and trying to teach him lessons before he jumps into combat. So I'm excited about this one because, it's Francis Ford Coppola, and obviously James Caan and James Earl Jones are big draws to me. And so, this is a film that hasn't really been talked about. Once again, kind of on the lower end of the marks, but regardless, I have a feeling this is going to be a fun time. And this is the limited edition from Indicator. So it has a reversible art cover right here, probably from the actual movie poster, one of the other movie posters. And then it also comes with a booklet, which I'm excited to check out, that they always put in with their limited edition runs. And so very excited about this one, Gardens of Stone. Let me know if you've seen it before. All right, moving right along, we actually have a film written by Joel and Ethan Coen, and also Sam Raimi, and also directed by Sam Raimi. Can't say his name correctly, of course. Spider-Man and Evil Dead. Crime Wave, right here. Crime Wave is from 1985 and is spine number 214, and man, oh man, like look at the special editions on this. This is the reason I love Indicator, is like there's so many special features on this thing. I didn't mention that with Gardens of Stone and Castle Keep, but like these are just stacked with things. And once again, reversible art cover, and also the booklets with this one. But this is a film about some hitman that there's a botched job that occurs, and pretty much the wrong person at the wrong place at the wrong time, and everyone thinks that this guy did this. And yeah, that's all I really know about this film. But it's going to probably be a lot of fun. It looks like, I mean, it's an 80s film. It's also a Sam Raimi film, so I know I'm going to enjoy it. Let's actually take a look real quick at, they have the special booklet. Look at that funny face right there. We also have the reversible art cover, which looks quite insane, right there. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm just happy for this movie. It's probably one of those B flicks, and one of those early Ethan and Joel Coen films, and then also, you know, an early Sam Raimi film. So yeah, Crime Wave, very excited about this one. All right, so the next film is Spy Number 191, and is a film from 1962. It is a French and Italian film with English language, with Italian, but it is Eve, or Eva, in the American the release, and the reversible art cover will show that. But Eve stars Jean Moreau and Stanley Baker, and also has Verna Lisi, and I'm going to say all these names incorrectly, but because they're Italian names, it looks like G. Albertazzi, and the score by Michel Legrand, and directed by Joseph Lucy. So very excited about this. So it looks like Stanley Baker is a best-selling author, and he kind of falls in love with Jean Moreau's character, who is Eve. And even though he's already, you know, promised to marry, we have Verna Lisi, who is apparently is going to be his wife, and this spurns this whole thing. But this is a story about obsession, and I was definitely excited to check this one out. And I heard so many good things from several of my friends. So once again, has a plethora of special features, and we have the reversible art cover, and then also we have the booklet itself that I'm very excited to jump into. Right here is Eva, which is the alternate artwork and you know, name. So excited to check that out, and it's a new 2K scan. So yeah, has anyone seen Eve? And let me know what you think of it. And yeah, I'm very curious to know what your thoughts on this are. All right, so the next film is Spy Number 195, is another limited edition run, and is from 1984 once again. This one has Robin Williams in it, and this is Moscow on the Hudson. And this is about a Russian defect during the Cold War, I think. He's a Russian musician who fled to America, to New York specifically, and works in you know, at Bloomingdale's as an employee. And that's all I really know about it. It looks like a fun comedy, but let me just read the back. It sounds really nuts. But America is sometimes a strange place, even for Americans, let alone for Vladimir Ivanov, a Russian defector with a black roommate, a Cuban lawyer, and an Italian girlfriend, who's learning to live with Big Macs, cable TV, hard rock, softcore, unemployment, and a whole new wonderful word for word for him: freedom. I almost said world because, you know, anyway, I can't read apparently. But yeah, Moscow on the Hudson. I have not really heard about this film, and I'm a big Robin Williams fan, of course, and as everyone should be. But let's look at the special features here, and there is the booklet for it, and here is the alternate artwork, which looks like a lot of fun. That looks stunning, and this is a 4K restoration of this film with some really cool special features, it looks like. So very excited to have this film. It looks like a lot of fun. This is going to be one of those, you know, just late night films that I just want to watch and have a good laugh with. But Moscow on the Hudson. So the next film we're going to be talking about is directed by Ken Loach, and is Spy Number 137, and is from 1996, and is Carlos Song. Now, I have not seen any of Ken Loach's films. I know he directed Kess and I, Daniel Blake, which are two films on my radar, and I'm sure he's directed quite a other great other films. But this film is about a Glaswegian bus driver who falls for a Nicaraguan refugee, and she's actually on a journey to go back home and bury her ex-lover. And so along this process, apparently, there are some horrors of war going on in her country. So Carlos, I really don't know much else about that, but it is an interesting premise nonetheless, and looks like a really great 90s picture. And from what I've read and what I've seen, just based on reviews, it looks like an incredible journey. So, Carlos Song, have you seen this movie? Let me know. All right, so the next film I have is a limited edition run, and this is spy number 193 in a really cool, awesome limited edition little book right here. Force 10 from Navarone right here, and this has an insane cast. Robert Shaw, Harrison Ford, Barbara Bach, Edward Fox, and starring Guy Hamilton's adaptation of Alistair MacLean's follow-up to the classic of Guns of Navarone. So this is the follow-up to that, but this is a World War II elite team, the Force 10, and it is led by Harrison Ford, but we have Shaw and Fox really just as like two people who, I guess took out a Nazi missile and are pretty much on this team now, and they're the only ones who can really stop the menace, and really just trying to figure it out from there. So that's all of me just reading the synopsis, not really knowing terribly too much about this film, but I'm excited about this one. It looks like a really fun film from 1978, the limited edition run. That's how many special features are on it, and those are all like one sentence each. Insane. But I haven't opened this yet. But we have postcards right here, which is really cool. We have the actual like picture booklet, which smells lovely, and the Blu-ray itself right there. Yeah, this is just such a cool presentation, and I'm glad that they were able to put something out like this. I also need to see the Guns of Navarone. I haven't seen that, but here we are watching the Force 10 from Navarone. Last but certainly not least, and the thing I was most excited about to get, even though I had seen all of the films in this, is the first box set ever released from Indicator. They actually were able to do a website exclusive. They did a reissue of this, the Sinbad Trilogy. So excited to have this because I do have the other standard editions over on the shelf, but now I have the limited editions. I also have the box set itself, and also has all the booklets with it, and this wonderful, incredible art, and all the works of Ray Harryhausen, who is just an incredible thing. And I'm actually going to be opening this in front of you for the first time, so I hope I can get this all in one take and not have to do this all over again. But right here, oh my goodness, just look at this artwork. Like, that is just so much. This is the reason why we collect, right? These are the things that just make us so happy. This is the Sinbad Trilogy right here, or I mean, they're not really necessarily related, but from 1958 we have the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. From 1973 we have the Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and from 1977 we have Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Now, all these films are starring different Sinbads, which is a lot of fun, but it's really cool to have these special edition things. So I'm very happy to have this right here with Ray Harryhausen on there. But having the limited editions of each of these films is just incredible, and I'm very, very excited to own this and look at all of the amazing artwork here, because that's the other thing too, is with the special editions you have the reversible artwork, so you're able to see the artwork on the other side. From a lot of the times, these are some of the other posters, the alternative posters that they used, which is a lot of fun. But anyway, this is spy numbers 24, 25, and 26. And yeah, like I said, these have been in the collection for a long time. But having this set is like, it was like one of those holy grails that you really wanted, because they went for a lot of money. But these are still available on their website, so I highly, highly recommend you ordering it soon, it looks like, because apparently the Indicator limited edition number, this is out of 3,000, and I have number 2,521. So there's probably not much left. Obviously, I'm sure they sent it out randomly, but regardless, pick this up if you can. And if you're a big fan of these late 50s into the 70s stop motion animation and just a lot of really fun action adventure films, that if you're into that stuff, you should definitely certainly pick this one out. And this is definitely the creme de la creme of this Indicator haul. So anyway, once again, I want to say happy 5th anniversary to Indicator. Happy birthday. Very happy that you are around, and I cannot wait to order you some of the titles into the States. And so, but regardless, until then, I hope everyone enjoyed this. I want to know, did anyone else partake in this Indicator sale? Let me know what you picked up down in the comment section down below. I would love to read what you picked up. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like, comment down below, share, hit the notification bell, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.